All right, thank you for checking me out here at the Real Counselor's Corner. As always, make sure you check me out on all social platforms: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Tagline at the Real Counselor's Corner. So I wanted to jump on here on this late Sunday evening to give everyone an update on the Let's Build series, part one, that I conducted in Owensboro, Kentucky, Dugan Best Community Center yesterday. And we focused on the importance of self-love and foresight. To me, it was a success. We had a pretty good turnout. We had about 17 kids there, about 10 adults, so close to 30 people total that had signed in when they came in. The kids that were there, man, they were wonderful. They all participated, man. It was amazing. Just proved, something that I've learned, through my years of being in education, that if you can just grab the interest, of the child, then they would typically, give it all they got. And, these kids, they all participated. We had students there from elementary age to recent high school graduate, I think was the oldest young man we had there. We had a couple of young ladies that attended that were wonderful, and actually made me change my direction with a lot of things, and I'm going to get back to that later time maybe. Black and white. So we had a variety, a nice range of diversity. So it was a great thing, man. And like I said, I heard from the kids, and it's amazing that when you have kids sharing things about themselves, how regardless of their gender, the color of their skin, the things they think about themselves, the things they are told about themselves overlaps. So, it was a good thing, man. It was a good thing. Miss McKissick from Western Academy at the Neblett, came and spoke to the youth as well, told them about the things they have going on at the academy, and they have a kickoff coming on the 25th. So go check out their page and get the details about that and attend if you are able. She also provided lunch, so pizza for all after the session was over, which was great. It's always great to fellowship over food. Also had Miss Brianna Greer, who is the founder of the Break the Cycle mentoring program in Owensboro, Kentucky. So this young lady, from what I was being told from others before I even got a chance to hear her speak, and then after hearing her speak, she is really trying to make some changes, in the community in Owensboro. And it's just amazing when you see someone so young, and especially a young black female, that is taking the reins. And, hopefully, there are folks that are supporting her and resources that are behind her, because what she's trying to do definitely needs support, definitely needs resources. She is doing something, that I've always preached is needed, if you want the youth to do something positive, and that is exposing them to things. Her Breaking the Cycle mentoring program, that is one of the things that they do. They expose children to different things. Exposure is the key. The more you can expose a child to, the more likely that something's going to stick. Something's going to create a spark that they find interest in. There are a lot of things that if kids only knew were out there, it could change the total trajectory of their life. So yes, thank you, Ms. Greer, for that. So it was great. It was great. Staff at Dugan Best Community Center, great. Came in. I mean, things were set up. Chairs were set up. Sound system was set up. Podium. Recently cleaned, shiny floors. Shout out to Marquis Johnson. Yeah, man. Shout out to Marquis, man. He went above and beyond in making sure that the only thing I had to do was just get things set up how I wanted it. So appreciate that, man. So everyone that was involved, I appreciate you. Everyone that came through, appreciate you. Those that were unable to come through for whatever reason and, talked about it, I appreciate you. Those that are talking about it now, and those that are going to talk about it, after they hear about it, man, I appreciate all y'all, because the key is getting it out there. But, we're going to keep pushing. Of course, it's a 5-part series, so I still got 4 parts left, and a couple projects in between. One of those I'm going to talk about tonight. So Let's Build series part 1 was a success, which is, it's a great thing for those that want to push this positive vibration, because that success did nothing but empower me more to want to do more of what I'm doing. So shout out to everyone. All right, so next thing I want to talk about is something that I have going on next Sunday, September the what's that, the 20th, I believe that's the date, September the 20th, and I'm going to do a live session on a career assessment inventory. And by live, meaning I'm going to go into the site, I'm going to run through the site, I'm going to show you, where you can go for your child. I'm going to show you how to navigate through the site, and I'm going to encourage you to use it. Now, I have no connection to this site in regards to, promotion, money, none of that. So this is just a site that I'm familiar with, and my ultimate goal is just giving you the tools to help, prepare your child to be a success. So with all that being said, so I'm going to do a live session on that. So I'm encouraging you, and I don't care how old your child is. If you can sit with your child and do this with your child, doesn't matter their age. Because basically what we're going to do, we're going to go through an interest inventory, and the interest inventory is basically a series of statements and questions that after you answer them is going to list careers that you may possibly be interested in based on how you responded to those statements or answered those questions. And it's a great starting point for kids because it gives them a list of things, and some of these things they've probably thought of, some of these things they've never thought of, but it gives them a list of ideas. And then my plan is to do a couple of these videos, and we're going to dive deeper into this this website, because after you do the career interest inventory and you get your list of careers, you can start looking at these individual careers and see the educational pathway you need to take. So if you want to be a carpenter, it's going to tell you the educational pathway you need to take in order to get into carpentry. It's also going to tell you the amount of money you can possibly make, and it starts from, of course, your starting salary, and as you progress over the years and time in that particular field, how much money you'll make. So it's a very informative website and resourceful tool. And even if you don't use this website, there are several of these out there. This is just one I'm familiar with. So I'm going to do that next Sunday. And what I need from folks in the comment section is to let me know what time works best for you on the Sunday. I'm thinking Sunday afternoon. But this is going to be a live session. So, I need to know a time when people are going to be live. And if not, I may record it and put it up. But either way, I'm going to have something Sunday up. I'll do a video prior to that time, give you more details. But it will be a virtual walkthrough of a career assessment tool. So if you have a child that is in school or recently graduated from school and just trying to figure out what they can do, I'm going to walk you through a tool that can be the catalyst for them to figure out the talents they have, the interests they have, and how those things can be attached to a career that they could do, to build a life for themselves. Because at the end of the day, that's what we want our children to be able to do. Go out and fend for themselves, and of course do so in happiness. So we're going to get to that, man. So with all that being said, keep checking me out. I'm going to have more details on that video, and we just going to keep building, man. I appreciate y'all. See you soon. God willing. Peace.